Welcome to the quiz program on Climate Science Awareness conducted by Divecha Centre for Climate Change, IISc and Talentspire.
About Talentspire. Talentspire is a collective of 250 plus senior academicians, scientists, research scholars and astronauts from around the world. And this team of academicians are supported by a team of technologists and consultants who have experience in supporting and providing technological solutions for leading educational institutions around the world. We are focused on promoting holistic learning of science among students.
First level online exams were conducted in January, in which the participants' knowledge in physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology were tested, in which several thousands of students from across India and Middle East participated. Thousands of students were selected from the first level examination, and the students' knowledge in climate science awareness were tested in the second level examinations conducted in April. Those 24 toppers are eligible to participate in today's quiz program conducted by Divecha Centre for Climate Change, IISc, in association with Talentspire. Now, let us get to know our quiz master, Dr. S.K. Satheesh. He is the chair of Divecha Centre and Dean at IISc. He is the chief editor of Current Science magazine. He will be assisted by Dr. Anand Narayana Sharma, who is a DSc Inspire faculty in the School of Physics, IISc, Trivandrum. "24 toppers selected from the second round will be divided into 4 groups with 6 students each. These 4 groups will be going through a round of rapid fire questions of 10 questions each.
I am Nidhin S.S. from Christmas Public School, Marnellu, Trivandrum.
I am Anne Maria Francis from Thrissur and I am studying in Essex CGHSS Thrissur.
Hi, my name is Shibin Suresh K. I am coming from Palakkad and studying in Government Higher Secondary School, Melpur.
My name is Alfia. I am in Trivandrum. I am studying in GHSS Tatanumala.
I am Nishan Malamishra, studying in Lake Mountfort School, Bengaluru.
I am Fanan Fatima, studying in Devagiri CMI Public School, Calicut.
In the rapid fire round, the students to press the buzzer first will get a chance to answer first. Whether the answer is right or wrong, the question will be cancelled and the others cannot answer it. The right answer will fetch 10 marks and the wrong answer will lose 5 marks.
First of all, congratulations all of you for reaching the pre-final round. So, can we go to the question number 1? The blue color of the sky is due to A. Scattering, B. Absorption, C. Emission, D. Diffraction. Participant C.
Sir, option A, scattering.
Right answer. You will get 10 marks.
The sky appears blue due to a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. The blue color in solar radiation is scattered more and hence the sky appears blue.
Can we go to question number 2? Microscopic droplets and particles remain suspended in the atmosphere are A. Acid rain, B. Aerosols, C. Clouds, D. Snowflakes. Participant C.
Option B, aerosols.
It's the right answer. You will get 10 marks.
Aerosols are microscopic solid particles or liquid droplets suspended in the atmosphere. The primary sources of aerosols are anthropogenic or man-made activities and natural processes like dust storms, volcanic eruptions, sea spray, etc.
Going to question number 3. The majority of Earth's weather occurs in the A. Ionosphere, B. Atmospheric boundary layer, C. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere. Can you speak louder?
The options once more. Options once more.
You can't press the buzzer for asking a repeat. If you press the buzzer, you are answering the question because others will not get a chance to answer.
Atmospheric boundary layer is the lowest layer of the Earth's troposphere. Most of the atmospheric mass is in the troposphere. Clouds are formed in the troposphere, and almost all weather phenomena occurs in the troposphere.
Please listen carefully. Which city hosted the United Nations Conference of the Parties? It's called COP26. Climate talks in November 2021. A. Paris, B. Montreal, C. Glasgow, D. Copenhagen. Participant A.
Glasgow, Germany.
Right answer. You will get 10 marks.
The 26th Conference of the Parties was held in Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom from 31st October to 13th November 2021.
Going for the next question. 5. What causes ocean acidification? A. Carbon dioxide dissolved in ocean water. B. Suspended sediments. C. Ocean upwelling. D. Sea level rise. A, please.
Option A. Carbon dioxide.
Right answer. You will get 10 marks.
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is increasing steadily. The ocean absorbs a significant fraction of it from the atmosphere. Ocean acidification is a consequence of the increased human-induced carbon dioxide concentrations in the atmosphere.
I request Dr. Anand to tell the current score.
Team C is leading with 20 points. Team A is second with 15 points. Other teams are yet to open their record.
When was the Kyoto Protocol adopted? A. 1991, B. 1997, C. 2001, D. 2003. Participant C, please answer.
Option B, 1997.
Right answer. You get 10 marks.
The Kyoto Protocol was adopted on 11th December 1997. There were delays in getting the protocol ratified by the countries, and finally it entered into force during 2005. Currently, most nations are parties to the Kyoto Protocol.
Going to question number 7. Please listen carefully. The basic objective of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, it's also called the UNFCCC, is A. to halt the melting of glaciers, B. to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere, C. to stabilize ozone depletion, D. to reduce aerosol emissions. A, please answer.
Option C, to reduce ozone depletion.
It's an incorrect answer. You get -5. Answer is B, to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere.
The ultimate objective of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, is to achieve the stabilization of greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere at a level that would prevent dangerous interference with the climate system.
What is the name of the UN body of scientists that reviews climate change scientific works to support the UNFCCC? Option A, United Nations Environment Programme. Option B, International Union for Conservation of Nature. Option C, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Option D, International Carbon Action Partnership. Participant B, please answer the
Option
question.
A, UNEP.
It's a wrong answer. You get -5. Correct answer is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC.
The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, that is IPCC, is the United Nations body of scientists for assessing the science related to climate change.
Question number 9. What is carbon footprint? Option A, amount of greenhouse gases that are generated by our actions. Option B, region affected by our actions. Option C, a measure of natural variations. Option D, a background for emissions. Participant C, please answer the question.
Sir, the answer is option A, the measure of greenhouse gas that.
Option A is correct, you get 10 marks.
Carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide, that are generated by our actions. Examples of such actions include greenhouse gas emissions from the burning of petrol and diesel in vehicles, electricity generated from coal, etc.
Going to question number 10, the last question in this round. What is global warming potential? Option A, impact of emission of a unit mass of gas relative to CO2, that is carbon dioxide. Option B, impact of emission of a unit mass of gas relative to methane. Option C, impact of emission of a unit mass of gas relative to ozone. All of the above. Participant E, please answer.
Option D, all of the above.
It's a wrong answer. You get -5. It's option A is the correct answer. Impact of emission of a unit mass of gas relative to CO2 is the correct answer.
The global warming potential, or GWP, enables comparison of the impacts of different gases on global warming. GWP is a measure of how much energy the emissions of 1 ton of any gas will absorb over a given period of time, relative to the emissions of 1 ton of carbon dioxide.
So I request Dr. Anand to tell the scores now.
Team C is leading with 40 points. Team A is second with 10 points. Team D and F have 0 points. Team B and Team E have -5 points.
Participant C will go to the final.
My name is Ujjwal Naveen from Delhi Public School, Kollam.
I'm Jasna Vinod from Lakeford School, Kollam.
I'm Shreya Maheshar from Chinmaya Vidyalaya Narvamur, Trivandrum.
I am Adityan and I am from Stratford Public School, Theodagara.
I am Vikram Pallavur Kumar from Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Elamakara.
I am Nallajithan G from Shantigiri Vidya Bhavan Senior Secondary School, Trivandrum.
Where is United Nations Climate Change Conference, that is Conference of Parties COP27, it's going to happen now, is scheduled? Option A, Japan. Option B, Spain. Option C, Poland. Option D, Egypt. Participant A, please.
Option D, Egypt.
The correct answer, you get 10 marks.
The next United Nations Climate Change Conference, also known as the Conference of the Parties or COP27, is scheduled to be held in Egypt in 2022.
Going to question number 2. What was the carbon dioxide level during pre-industrial period? Option A 200 parts per million or ppm. Option B 280 ppm. Option C 320 ppm. Option D 350 ppm. Okay, nobody pressed, so you are skipping the question. The correct answer for question number 2 is 280 ppm. That is option B.
Before Industrial Revolution, carbon dioxide levels were nearly steady around 280 ppm for almost 6,000 years. Thereafter, carbon dioxide levels started increasing due to human activities, and now it is more than 420 ppm.
Going to question number 3. When is Earth closest to the Sun? Option A January, option B May, option C July, option D October. Participant B, please.
January.
Is the right answer. You get 10 marks.
Earth is at its closest to the Sun on 3rd or 4th of January. This is called perihelion.
Going to question number 4. Which of the following gases is not a greenhouse gas? Option A carbon dioxide, option B water vapor, option C oxygen, option D methane. Participant E.
Option C oxygen.
Is the right answer. You get 10 marks.
The gases responsible for the greenhouse effect include carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor, and so on. Oxygen is not a greenhouse gas.
Going to question number 5. Coriolis force is maximum at option A equator, option B mid latitudes, option C tropics, option D poles. Participant A.
Option B mid latitudes.
It's a wrong answer. You get -5. It's maximum at poles. It's rotational force. So it's maximum rotation.
The Coriolis force is applicable to the movement of rotating objects. It depends on the object's rate of rotation. The effect of Earth's rotation on horizontally moving objects is greatest at the poles and zero at the equator.
I request Dr. Anand to tell the score level now.
Team B and Team E are leading at 10 points each. Team A has 5 points. Other teams are yet to open their account.
Going to question number 6. Which of the following is correctly matched? Please listen carefully. Option A, terrestrial radiation equal to shortwave radiation equal to UV visible and near infrared. Option B, terrestrial radiation equal to shortwave radiation equal to thermal infrared radiation. Option C, insolation equal to long wave radiation equal to thermal infrared. Option D, insolation equal to short wave radiation equal to UV visible and near infrared. You want to skip the question? So answer is option D, insolation equal to short wave radiation, that is ultraviolet, visible and near infrared.
Insolation is the amount of solar radiation received by a planet. Most of the solar radiation is received in the form of short wave radiation, with wavelengths ranging from near infrared, visible and ultraviolet. Shortwave radiation is therefore received during the daytime.
Going to question number 7. Earth's overall reflectance, it's also called albedo, averages option A 30%, option B 50%, option C 70%, option D none of the above. You want to skip, looks like, so its answer is, correct answer is option A 30%.
Earth's average reflectance, also known as albedo, is about 30%. This is based on long-term satellite measurements.
Going to question number 8. What causes the red and yellow colors of sunset and sunrise? Option A, dust in the atmosphere. B, insects. Option C, carbon dioxide. Option D, argon. Participant A.
Option A, dust in the atmosphere.
The correct answer, you get 10 marks.
Most of the atmosphere consists of nitrogen and oxygen molecules. During sunrise or sunset, solar radiation has to travel larger distances through the atmosphere. As red light undergoes less molecular scattering, it is capable to reach our eyes, while rest of the colors are scattered away. Dust suspended in the atmosphere scatter red light, and consequently, the effect of a red or orange sunrise or sunset becomes more pronounced when there are more dust particles in the atmosphere.
Going to question number 9. What was the goal of the 2015 Paris Climate Agreement? It's quite famous in news. Option A, limit global warming to well below 1 degree Celsius. Option B, limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. Option C, limit global warming to well below 4 degrees Celsius. Option D, none of the above. Participant C, please.
Below 2 degrees Celsius, option B.
It's the correct answer, you get 10 marks.
The historic Paris Agreement sets out a global framework to avoid dangerous climate change by limiting global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. It also aims to strengthen every nation's ability to face the consequences of climate change.
Going to the 10th question. What is full form of UNFCCC? Option A, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Option B, United Nations Framework Control on Climate Change. Option C, United Nations Framework Cooperation on Climate Change. Option D, United Nations Framework Council on Climate Change. Participant D.
Option A.
That's the correct answer, you get 10 marks.
The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC, entered into force on 21st March 1994. Most of the nations are members in UNFCCC. The 197 countries that have ratified the convention are called parties to the convention. Main objective of the UNFCCC is preventing dangerous human intervention with the climate system.
So 10 questions are over. I request Dr. Anand to tell the score level now.
Team A is leading with 15 points. Team B, C, D, E have 10 points. Team F is at 0 points.
So Team A, you are going to the finals. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner and all the other participants. And we would also like to thank Professor Satheesh and Dr. Anand. Thank you so much.